Hello everybody, this is T-Cat from T-Cat's Deep Vinyl Tracks, and I want to do a contest entry today. This is for North Carolina Vinyl Pickers Push to 200 subs. Art has already made the goal of 200 subs, so let's push him to get up to 300. Go over to his channel, I'll leave a link to it down in the description. And you can watch the contest video and subscribe to his channel. It's a fairly easy contest. All you got to do is show 5 records with instruments on the cover. And the drawing will be April 1st. Art has a very interesting channel. I like to watch his channel with the variety that he shows and the different records that he finds that become part of his collection. And he's quite knowledgeable about the music that he shows on his channel. So really good channel. You should go subscribe and join in on the contest. So I've picked 5 albums with different instruments on the covers. I try to always pick out albums that I haven't seen already shown, so hopefully nobody's had these on there yet. This first one, Adrian, Baloo, Lone Rhino. And there's Adrian with his guitar playing for a rhinoceros. This album is, I believe, Adrian's first solo album. Of course, Adrian Baloo worked with the Talking Heads, he worked with Frank Zappa, and he also worked with King Crimson for quite an extensive amount of time as their vocalist and one of their guitarists. So this particular album and about half of the solo albums that he's put out are more along the lines of an art pop style, which this one is. This is probably one of his more accessible albums, and there's some great tracks on here. A lot of variety. You can hear the influence he brings into King Crimson on this album. Of course, there's the lyrics. This is a drawing of a rhinoceros from his daughter, and this is on a Purple Island label. Okay, I also want to show this one with the piano on the cover. This is Jackson Berkey. He plays with Mannheim Steamroller, but he also put out some solo albums, and his solo albums are pretty much solo piano. He's got classical music, his interpretation of classical music, The Sunken Cathedral by Claude Debussy, Prelude in G sharp minor from Rachmaninoff, another Debussy composition, First Arabesque, and he's also got one track from the Mannheim Steamroller collection called Interlude 6, and then the Ninth Piano Sonata by Vincent Persichetti. So, Sunken Cathedral, very nice album. It's on the American Gramophone direct-to-disc series. So, very nice sound. Next, we show the alto saxophone. This is Piquito Ferreira. Manhattan Burn is the name of the album. Piquito was a Cuban who defected to the United States because Cuba didn't believe his music was acceptable to their country. They called it imperialist, so he defected from Cuba, moved to the United States, and joined his family there later. Very good jazz album. His music is, he's also a composer, so he writes most of the music on this particular album. And has a lot of Cuban influences in his music. This is on Columbia. Another album with a guitar on the front. Couldn't pass up this one, B.B. King. This is a fairly recent reissue of his album, The Blues, on 180 grams. A very good album, one of his earliest albums. There's the hype sticker. And the back is recreated to what the original album looked like, with all the tracks on it. Very nice album. This is a very clean copy too. I bought it new, but has a very nice sound. The Blues by B.B. King. And last but not least, one of my favorite keyboardists, Rick Wakeman. You see him next to a piano. This is his album Criminal Record. I believe this is his first solo album that he did that wasn't a concept album. But it is sort of a concept album though, because a lot of the tracks have to do with the law. It has to do with various famous criminals in the past. And on the back there it tells about each of the tracks. There's the back of the album. And this is really one of my most favorite Rick Wakeman albums, I believe. It has Birdman of Alcatraz, which is a piano solo, very beautiful piano solo. And it also has Judas Iscariot, which is probably, I would say, one of his best organ solos ever. Very, very nice record. A lot of variety on this one. So that's it. And I again ask you to go over and subscribe to Art's channel, North Carolina Vinyl Pickers, and join in the contest. Thank you for watching.